Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today it's the finale of this four-game set between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Boston Red Sox. Bobby Brown makes his big league debut right after this. Chris Sale gets the ball for the Red Sox in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid season, and what shows me that more than anything, solid 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and if he continues to do that, he'll pitch really well in this one.
Digging in, Mike Trout. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for the Angels, the center fielder, Mike Trout.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, they played a heck of a game first game of this series and then dropped the last 2, not playing really good baseball. They have to find a way to win this one today.
No doubt about it, D-Roll. There's such a thing as a good series by winning the last one and getting a split in a 4-game set. That's exactly what they would like to do today to get some momentum going into the next series.
Here's Trout waiting on the 1-1. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. And a great day for baseball here. 81 degrees at first pitch. Here comes the 1-2 from Sale. And he subtracts there beautifully as this pitch is swung on and missed for the game's first out.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
So now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's just 1 for 6. Drives it out to deep right center field. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
In now, Brian Burnett, as Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Here's the 0-2. Unable to find the zone with the slider. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Brian Burnett is the second out of the opening frame. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, 1-1. Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
And he fouls this one off. From the stretch, the 1-2. Simmons stands at second with 2 gone. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I love these grinder at bats right here. Kind of a la Wade Boggs in the early 80s, where he would just foul off strikes that he didn't want to hit and wait for that pitch he was certainly sitting on and drive it off the monster.
This is popped up. Brown over to his left, and the inning is over. Angels leave 1, and now the Red Sox get their turn. No score. Taylor Cole is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Angels. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
Stepping into the box, Bobby Brown. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And the pitch.
1-0.
These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, Matty, yeah, this is time right here, D-Road. You'd love to win this 4th game of the series. They drop game 1. They come back and win games 2 and 3 of this set. Nothing they'd like to do more than win this series 3 out of 4 and win this one here on the finale.
Yeah, Dan, they gave away the first game, but they were able to win Friday night and Saturday night. A chance to take 3 of 4 and finish the weekend off strong.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Line towards center field, and Pedroia's got himself a base hit.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters. 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hitting.
Standing in now, Mike Levins. Oh, and this ball is launched out to left field. The only question is the height, but he's got plenty of that, too. It's long gone, a home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. Number 10 for him on the year. And that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead. Now that ball was an absolute tape measure blast. Probably one of the farthest home runs you'll see all season, and as Show Track tells us, it was projected at exactly 450 feet.
That's one that'll make the highlight shows later on for sure.
To the plate now,
Batting
Ricky
fourth,
Bell.
the left fielder.
Yes, he will take
Ricky
strike one on the fastball here. No
Bell.
balls and a strike. The 0-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for two. And he'll reach second now with one away.
One team's
Batting
dream inning
fifth,
is another team's
That's
nightmare,
shortstop.
right? That's their
Go.
third hit of this opening
Runner.
inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
Stepping in now, Joe Bonner, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. His average right at .295 here to start play. 21 homers and 43 RBIs. Ready with the 0-1. And that's a swinging strike three in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Good pitch
Batting
there, and
fifth.
that was a nice job by his
Again.
battery mate to complete the
Herschel
play first after the ball hit the
Williams.
dirt.
Striding in for Boston, Herschel Williams, and the Red Sox with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. As a look, now the pitch. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. Two out here and a runner at second. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Fouled off. Hit back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And the run will score from second as now it's a 3-0 game.
Well, when you've got a guy with speed like that, he's going from second to home on a base hit just about every time. The top speed here on show track is about as fast as you'll ever see, and he ended up making that play not even close.
Next up for the Red Sox, J.D. Martinez. They'll be hoping to move up that American League leaderboard in this one as he enters play 9th in the league in home runs.
Hey, D-Row, up steps one of the best power hitters in the game. And actually, he hit one out of the ballpark in his last game.
Yeah, and I hear you talk about all the time they come in bunches for the power hitters, and that's certainly the case right here. Better be very careful throwing anything over the heart of the plate today.
In the dirt here, and he'll make it into scoring position here with two away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
I think this all stems from the fact that they're trying to make sure the guy at the plate doesn't hurt them at all. And with that base open at first, they might opt to just put him on.
Here comes the 1-0. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. When facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Martinez carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. The 1-1.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. 3 runs already home here. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
Three-two pitch. Inside, he misses, ball 4.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning, Matt. A hit here could really fire up that dugout.
First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Next pitch will be number 24 in this long first inning. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Whoa, that's inside.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Second inning coming up. Boston leads it 3-0. And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Shohei Ohtani, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Changeup up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back. Off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Justin Upton the next to hit. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 15 long balls, 53 RBIs. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line, but speared on a hop on to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting seventh.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
And now for the Angels, Zach Cozart. He's 2 for 10 in the series coming into today. First offering on its way. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Angels are gone in order. They trail it here 3-0. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Xander Bogaerts.
Third baseman.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch coming, here it is. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third. And it's quickly 0-2. And the pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
He's had great command of his pitches all day. I don't mind him trying to go down right there and try and get a swing and a miss, but a nice job by the hitter to lay off that one in the dirt.
Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, the first baseman, Bobby Brown.
So stepping in, Bobby Brown. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
The windup and the 0-1. One out, nobody on. Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, what a stop! He's out.
Up next for the Red Sox, the second baseman, Justin Pedroia.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a pop-up now. Lucero moving to his left, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they lead it 3-0. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll bring in the second baseman, David Fletcher.
Fletcher.
First pitch on its way. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Trying to bunt his way on, but this is popped up. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out. So with one gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings, and I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. Digging in, Charles Ferks, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here it comes. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Little hesitation right there by the batter. It was great execution by the pitcher down and away. But that looked like a late swing. Could have been sitting on something else.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Finally, up to this point, the entire lineup had been swinging at anything close, and this guy decides to show a little more patience at the dish and is rewarded with a base on balls. That was a good at-bat.
Ready now for L.A., Mike Trout. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Counts even to Trout, 1-1. Two balls and a strike to the Angels leadoff hitter. Three and one.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Lifted in the air out to right. Levens is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
Digging in to try it again, Andrelton Simmons. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And that's been their only hit so far in this one. They've been dealing with some really great pitching in this game.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Angels strand 1. Still down 3-0. Ready to take his hacks again, Mike Levens, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Skied into very shallow right. Burnett is in a few steps as he takes it for the first down.
Up next for the Red Sox, the left fielder, Ricky.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Ricky Bell. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. High in the air out towards shallow right. Burnett will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the shortstop, Joe Bonner.
Into the box, Joe Bonner, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
0-1.
2 out, nobody on. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball, 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. And the pitch. Hit hard up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Hey, Dero, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Stepping in, Herschel Williams.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. You broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Now the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
And this one catches the inside corner for strike 1. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox. They lead it 3-0. Ready now, Brian Burnett. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
The windup and the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
The count now at 2-1. Ball 3.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Levens is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the catcher, Lucero.
So now the Angels cleanup batter, Lucero. First delivery to him on the way. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike one.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Up next for the Angels, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani digging in next. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. They trail in this one 3-0. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off,
here's J.D. Martinez. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance.
Martinez.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike. Two balls, no strike.
Now the 2-0 home. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Curveball, and he buckled him, but it's full 3-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Weak grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
That's what good hitters do. You get a pitch you like, and you just explode on it. He blasted that one over the left fielder's head for an easy double.
Here's Mookie Betts as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Two and one now to Mookie.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
A runner at second, nobody out. 2-2.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Now the payoff pitch home. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through for a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Third
I mean, you want to talk about doing your job and getting paid for it. There it is right there. Unselfish AB trying to work his guy from second to third. And oh, what do you know? Knock for yourself.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And another runs across, as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
Now back.
Man, I feel for him, but you've got to call a spade, right?
Wow.
He's really struggling. The sample size is 3+ innings, and in that time he's given up 8 hits, so it might be time to cut your losses and make a change out there.
Now here comes the Angels skipper on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So it's an early shower here this afternoon, as this will not go down as one of his better outings. Trevor Cahill answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Cahill.
At the plate now, Bobby Brown, as he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. Well, making it to the bigs was far from guaranteed for him. It's got to be a great feeling to finally have that major league jersey on his back, huh?
And he's done exactly that. And I'm sure he's had to prove himself to himself at moments. Had to look in the mirror and decide, is this what I want to do with the rest of my life? Grinding it out on the buses in the minor leagues. But it all comes to fruition now, stepping into the batter's box in the big leagues for the first time.
And this one's in the dirt. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head, because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
So now to the plate, Dustin Pedroia, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 1 for 2 in this one. 0-1. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. First and second now, one man out. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
The right fielder,
coming to the plate 10. Now, Mike Levens. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. In the dirt here. No movement on base. It's ball 1. Drilled to the right side. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
The left fielder.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Into the box now, Ricky Bell, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score any more here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
The 2-1 home. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. 1 run scores.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
Standing in now, Joe Bonner, as the first pitch sinker misses to him. It's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And he misses again. 2-0.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Laid off, but a cold strike as that caught the outside. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And it misses. 3-1 now. Herschel Williams would be next. And he'll lay off the cut fastball here as this misses off the plate for ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Digging in, Herschel Williams, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. One and 2 to the Red Sox catcher.
2 strikes.
The 1-2. And this one gets away. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. From the stretch. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases loaded jam. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Angels nothing. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. Standing in, Justin Upton. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
The windup and the 0-1.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And Upton won't chase that one. It's 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Here comes the 1-2 from Sale. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
In now, Zach Cozart.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Swing and a line drive. Foul. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
At the plate, David Fletcher. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the pitch. Popped him up. Williams shading to his right, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Angels are gone in order. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
The 1-0. Line toward right center. But this will hang up a bit too long as it's taken in chest high for the first out.
Center fielder, Mookie Betts.
Digging in and looking for more, Mookie Betts. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey.
Bases are empty, one man out. Oh, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, and Cahill's looking sharp here. 2 away.
Third baseman number 2, Xander Bogart.
Now at the plate, Xander Bogaerts. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey. 0-1's the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sinker. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 home. He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. Trout is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Digging in for his second, Charles Ferks. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
And that's in there for strike 1. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. The 0-2 once more.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. As he'll ground this one foul for the first strike. One out, nobody on. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Weak grounder back to the mound. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
Two men are out now in the Angels' sixth. And standing in, one of the best two-strike hitters in baseball, Andrelton Simmons. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is taken outside for ball one.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
The 1-0. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
The 2-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. Angels go down 1-2-3. They still find themselves down 6-zip. Back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Bobby Brown, 0 for 3 on the day so far. He doesn't seem to have the idea on the major league pitching thing yet, but he could turn his day around with a hit here.
Yeah, you just don't have the opportunities to fail when they invest minimal money in you. It shows how hard this guy has had to work to grind through the minor leagues and get to this point.
And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Bobby Brown has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Into the box, Dustin Pedroia, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now a throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. A runner at first with no outs here. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. And he gets the call there, 3-1. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in standing. Nobody out, runner on first. That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Back up the middle. Simmons has it. One there. On to first. And how about that double play? Wow.
Up next for the Red Sox.
That's not the guy you're going to see doubled up very often. So that was a quick turn at second base. Good transfer and a strong throw.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ricky Bell. Now the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Two outs here with a runner at third. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's 7-0.
Boy, that's a big pick-me-up right there. After the ground ball double play, that runner at third could have been stranded. Big, and I mean big, two-out base hit.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, picking up your teammates right there. You know, after grounding into a double play, you watch your teammate go back to the dugout dejected, costing his team 2 outs, and you find a way to bail him out. Nice piece of hitting.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Joe Bonner is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Oh.
Now a throw over, and the runner will get back standing. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. 7th inning coming up. The Red Sox are out in front, 7-0. Stepping up to the plate, Brian Burnett. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top notch. This guy's a horse.
The 1-1.
That's a ball.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
The 2-1 home. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. And that is into the visitors' bullpen, a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows, finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat, being shut out all game, but not anymore.
So now to the plate, Lucero, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. Fouled away. Ball 2.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Base hit into right center.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
Next up, the two-way Japanese import Shohei Ohtani. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Ready on 0-2. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Here comes the 1-2 from Sale.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
A runner at first with no outs here. He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in the game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my man on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
Here's Justin Upton now. Chopped down the first baseline. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And Upton won't chase that one. It's 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Betts has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The third baseman, number 7, Cozart.
Coming to the plate now, Zach Cozart, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. Here's the 1-0. 1-1.
1-1.
From the belt, kicks and deals. On the ground to the left side. Bogarts has it. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time.
So it may be too little too late, but they're on the board here in the late going. Get up and stretch. It's the Red Sox 7 and the Angels 1. Luis Garcia enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Luis Garcia.
Now at the plate, Herschel Williams. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Herschel Williams.
First offering on its way. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Oh, that was a big mistake right there. This guy might be their best base-stealing threat in the lineup, so now he's got a chance to move into scoring position without even putting the ball into play.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. And before a first pitch to the plate and a move to first. From the stretch. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Nobody out, runner on first. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Oh, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Hit out towards second. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in. And they keep rolling here. They're runners at the corners with still nobody out.
Boy, you can't go from first to third much faster than that, and Showtrack is demonstrating just how elite his speed is. There are only a small handful of guys that can get their top speed up into that territory.
Stepping in now, Mookie Betts, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. That evens it up 1-1. From the stretch. Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
Gotta think it's going to be a fastball here on 3-1. He definitely doesn't want to walk the bases loaded.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Now at the plate, Xander Bogaerts. And he's got ducks on the pond, as they say, looking to add to his team's already sizable lead. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball here, 0-1.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Gotta believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ball low as he's able to lay off the slider. The 1-2. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Tight spot. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Takes this the other way to right. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. 1 run is scored.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Keenan Middleton comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Keenan Middleton.
At the plate now, Bobby Brown, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Middleton is a guy that you'll notice attacks hitters with a high velocity slider. Not the old sweeper. He really fires it in there and snaps off big numbers. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Popped him up. Ferks is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Great scoring opportunity missed right there.
15.
You talk about frustration. Popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Now in the box, Dustin Pedroia. We'll see if he can deliver here. Runners still at 2nd and 3rd with 1 away now. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Runners are at 2nd and 3rd with 1 down. Fouled off into the seats behind first. The 1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. But the throw is well up the line, and a 2nd run's going to score.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
Standing in now, Mike Levins, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. The 1-0 home.
2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 now. Ricky Bell is on deck. 4 runs here in this half inning. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. 1st and 2nd now with 1 away.
It was obvious when the count went to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Ricky Bell. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
Runners are at 1st and 2nd with 1 away. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side.
And there's the second out as he squeezes it in the coach's box.
Now batting, shortstop, Joe Bonner.
Digging in the switch hitter, Joe Bonner. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ball that's outside.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Outside, 3-0 now.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here. As a pitcher, you have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch and he can hit one out of the park on.
Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through into center field. Base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock. After that pop-up, it looked like the inning was potentially over. Big 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You could tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Casey always used to say to me, hey, D-Row, mix in a good teammate one time.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Red Sox lead it 12-1. Digging in once again, David Fletcher. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only one free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
The first baseman, number
With
10.
that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. At the plate, Charles Ferks. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the 1-0. And it's fouled away. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
2 strikes.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on the proverbial rocking horse all night, changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
I think he's shown you right there he was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Angels are gone in order. They're looking up at a 12-1 deficit. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And digging in is the veteran DH, J.D. Martinez.
J.D. Martinez.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
So it was a swinging strike 3. J.D. Martinez becomes the first out in the bottom of the 8th inning. To the plate now, Mookie Betts. Will swing and lift the ball fouled off to the left and out of play. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
And 2-2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. A solo home run there for Mookie. Number 22 on the year as this lead got even wider.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now.
Third baseman number 2.
As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Count is 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Gone. Back-to-back homers. Xander Bogaerts has just clubbed a milestone home run of sorts. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, obviously, it's not easy hitting home runs, Matt, especially at this level. 100 home runs is nothing to scoff at, so I'm sure he'll be proud of this accomplishment when he gets to really think about it after a game, and you know he'll want that ball to hold on to.
Ramirez enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
24, Noe Ramirez. Now batting, first baseman, Bobby Brown.
At the plate, Bobby Brown batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to
Now
have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Into the box now, Dustin Pedroia. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. Now the 1-0. Left field and deep. Upton going back. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We've played 8 full. Boston's out in front, 14-1. Heath Hembry comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Heath Hembry.
In now is Andrelton Simmons, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, no strike. Yep, that ball went out.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2.
Count is full, 3-2.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Ready for another shot now, Brian Burnett.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Danny, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
He's set, and the pitch. Swinging a ball lifted into straightaway center. Betts giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the catcher, Kurt Lucero.
So striding in, Kurt Lucero. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
So now to the plate, Shohei Ohtani. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0. Count now, a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Ball 2.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
The left fielder, number 8, Justin Upton.
Stepping into the box, Justin Upton. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way to Upton. Oh, he couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 this series.
Ground ball left side. Bogarts has it. Throw on to first, and the Red Sox bounce back here to take the finale and earn a split of this 4-game series as this one is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
14-1 the final tally here. Boston posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Chris Sale earned his 9th win of the year, striking out 12 in the process. Taylor Cole permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 56 minutes. Our Fenway Park paid attendance this afternoon, 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely.